Okay, so without further ado, what is in store for us tonight? Okay, these two speakers are really invited talaga. And we also, alam niyo ba that before they are here tonight, we always have a pre-meeting. It would be a week before or days before. We really talk. Yes, talaga po. We really brainstorm together also what they will be sharing. Because they don't just share their stories, they share their journey. Okay, sharing stories is different from sharing journey, because when you say that they are sharing their journey, that means to say it's something that they have experienced, they've really gone through it, so you would see the authenticity through their journey. Okay, so tonight our first speaker, this is what road to success, diba? The leader sharing, diba? So eto parang continuous leader sharing of road to success. So our first speaker, I got to see him only this year. Okay? Normally, I would when before the pandemic to ha, before pandemic, I would normally see his mom. Ayun. Nagkakatagpo kami ng kanyang nanay sa leader sharing sa office. Sometimes, she's alone, I'm also alone. Kahit o kami lang ni pastor. But it's fine with us because I can see that his mom really wanted to learn. Okay? Pareho, kami din that time, gustong-gusto din namin mag-aral. So even if it's just the two of me and Pastor from the IG family, even kahit siya lang mag-isa, diba? From grandeur, pero we're all together, learning together. And no matter what, talagang we encourage each other. Why? Because we all belong to what? The Move Up family. So, kaya nandun yung encouragement. Sige, kaya natin yan. Go lang, go lang. But we're so blessed because this year, his son is really active, okay, in advocating hope, in advocating per year to a lot of people. And tonight, yes, you've seen him. You might have known him. You might have looked up to him because he's really good. Ang galing-galing niya. But this person, this speaker, I would let him tell his own story to you. Talaga, his whole story. So friends, let's all welcome our first speaker. He's the very good, okay, a very eloquent. He's a guy, what I really love about him is more than just this eloquence and all, is his love, his passion towards his family, is to really share hope to more people. And talaga sa kanya ko na he really persevered, he endured, he keep on pressing forward. These are the things that I by him. So tonight, let's all listen to his story and all be inspired and be challenged together. Let's all welcome our Diamond 2 star, Mr. Patrick John Little.
Wow. I haven't started yet my message, but I'm really teary-eyed right now. First and foremost, thank you, Miss Eunice, for that gracious introduction. I was so touched. This is how it feels to become a key speaker. I tried to become a host, product presenter, but this is my first time. I am privileged to be invited for today's leader sharing as one of the key speakers. Good evening to all our participants, to all our outstanding leaders, our amazing achievers, our passionate distributors, and our gracious invites. So we in Incredible Griffins, under the Move Up Coalition umbrella, are beyond blessed to have you all in this evening. Now, this moment is beyond opportunity for someone like me. To be invited to this platform of Incredible Griffin as a key speaker is a privilege. It is a gift for me to be invited. So I would like to take this time to send my gratitude to Reverend Dr. Leonidas and Miss Unison for giving me a gift to share a piece of my life in this wonderful team of power and blessing. My words are not enough to thank you both for all the continuous learnings I have from your leadership. Incredible Griffins is blessed to have a power couple who don't just mentor and guide, but can ignite potentials, activate vision, and gear dreams to reality. So again, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. As everyone knows, I am Patrick from Grandeur. I could say that Grandeur is the team of faith and action under our Move Up Coalition umbrella. I started to work in the corporate industry, just to share my story, for from time memorial. So it's way back. My experience has been passed on through different designations handling front and back end customer, to quality assurance, to process improvement, then learning and development, to project excellence, and more. I've learned so many things within the time frame I allowed myself to become a professional in our striving economy. I saw the ups and downs of our market that pushed me to try financial planning. So in a short time, I got licensed as a financial advisor. Now, learning different patterns of human behavior, beliefs, and reality, hence with my expertise, I can say that I have gauged the key that involves the creation of success and happiness. So my corporate environment was a colorful side story of my perseverance. Whatever I attained was because I was beaten so much by life. Yes, you heard me right. I felt I was so persecuted by life. I've been labeled by so many names, judged by people who are blinded by their dogmatic standards, and more. It wasn't easy to live. And for sure, everyone here in this session has been wronged, mistreated, and abused by either action or words. Life wasn't good for me, but I am thankful because I experienced living. And that is the same as having a precious gift. So early 2020, I vacated my corporate position to focus on my life insurance business. However, we've been surprised, caught off guard by the plague that caused so much around the globe. COVID-19 was indeed a painful history to look back on. All of my savings during these challenging times has been consumed just to survive day and night with my family. It was not easy to wake up thinking where you'll get your next food to place on your table, your water to consume, and how will I pay the bills? Life has never been challenged since 2020 happened. That struck my inner self. What will happen to me or to my family if we all disbursed my savings? What will happen to our tomorrow? Until December of 2020, when my biggest gift from heaven arrived. I'm sorry, I'm teary eyes. That was when my direct sponsor, Team Elite Papos, Miss Enaida and Mr. Cho Garcia, stretched their gracious hand to me and to my family. You know, the pain, the challenges, the rejections, the hardships, I have just moved out of me. I never felt so safe from all the burdens from that day. So kindly allow me to take this moment to think the biggest reason why I'm here speaking, Miss Sinaida and Mr. Cho have been a precious part of my life and my family. Not only that they helped me, not only that they supported me, they embraced my nothingness and delivered me to become better. I have nothing. Pandemic took everything from me, but God is so gracious. I have been blessed with more than the things I lose. They both stand not just as a mentor, but my second parents who have accepted me without doubts nor question to what I can give back. So I think a 15-minute speech won't be enough to thank the both of you, but I want to share straight from my heart, Mommy Sani and Tito Cho, thank you for having me as part of your family. I am so much blessed beyond comprehension. My blessing didn't stop there. I finally had a chance to know someone who has share the same spot in my heart. Our Move Up Coalition head, founder and leader Team Milipavo, Miss Ellen Season. I am beyond grateful to have Miss Ellen on my side as I traveled in Riway journey. No words can measure how blessed I am to have you. You've been there all along, believing in my potential, for trusting me, and for loving me. I'm thankful that God made his way for me to know you more, to know you better. You are the best definition of leadership. I could say you selflessly support everyone in your umbrella. You fight for everyone. You treat everyone equally. You lavishly empower everyone to be at their best. You nurture us to believe in ourselves, and you transform the Move Up Coalition to set the standard in every possible way. You stand for your team like a mother to her children. And for that, again, straight from my heart, Mommy Ellen, thank you for keeping me like your son. Because of this platform, ladies and gentlemen, I have grown my family. Not only that I have my biological mom, Sally, with me now, but I received two more precious mom, plus Mommy Josie Pacheco, who is an inspiration to not just me, but everyone in Riway International. This has been the most secured life that I ever had. Thank you to all my moms. As I promise, I will always make you proud of me. Now, Riway International has never been an easy business. Let us be practical. First, because of its price. We have the highest selling product in the market. Second is high performing connection. Without people who have the potential to support you, this business wouldn't be possible. And that's true. I felt that. Third, intermediate sales knowledge that gauge the business implementation. Knowledge makes us effective. So if we don't have anything in our heart and in our mind, for sure, there are a lot of challenges that we might not survive. Fourth is ourselves, the inner you and the me. The biggest factor of success lies within us. Have you ever evaluated these areas of life and in Riway? Not understanding either of these factors will make this business impossible. The price, your performing connection, your knowledge, and your self to do matter. When I was invited by Miss Zenaida and Mr. Cho Garcia to have my first product presentation last December 2020, I planted one goal in my heart. That is not to succeed in Riway, not even to earn money, not even to be recognized as an achiever. But please, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong. I planted one goal in my heart and set it in my mind, and that is to master the business. If I want to succeed, if I want to earn huge income, if I want to be recognized, first I have to accept that I know nothing. So it will drive myself to learn everything. Learning is not an action. It is the prelude to action. You have to equip yourself to overcome future challenges. And that is where I started. Investing in yourself is important. So invest in you. I tell you, it is going to be the best bet of your life. Not everyone has tried that first step of action. Indulge yourself with the beautiful things. Start to spoil yourself with positive affirmation for today. I am proud of who I am. I feel good about myself. I am filled with happiness. I am complete belief in myself. I have so many amazing qualities. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. I am unique and special, and I am worth of love and respect. Talk nicely to yourself. How you speak to yourself matters, ladies and gentlemen. You become what you think about all day, and those days become your lifetime. This is the first start to get the right mindset in planning your goal. Trust me, it works. Next is to learn the process, the plan, the product, and the people. I never stop a day without understanding everything about how Relay International works, because this will help you understand the platform you are about to share with others. I managed to seek the knowledge of our team elite Pavas, Miss Ellen Season and Miss Zenaida Garcia, on how I will learn the compensation plan I always ask. This also made the possibility to bond with them. This is why I treat them like my mom. Maybe we are even connected more than you could ever imagine. Now, I evaluate also our product. I didn't just read the manual of OPP when it was first given to me. I mastered it beyond comprehension. I research, I try to find the truth. Then I observe the people around our business, the very culture of Relay International, how it feels like to be on this platform, the way people dress, the way they interact with one another. This gives me the confidence to carry the good news to everyone I know. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, preparation is a proceeding or readiness for a future event as a goal and an acceptable, accomplished final outcome. Preparing yourself is vital to closing a sale. Prepare before your appointment. Even the materials you'll use, like the slide, the iPad, the laptop, have them fixed before you sleep. Okay? So, I was so determined because I learned the process the best possible way I can. I know I understand the plan structure from the expert. I assess the product like no other, and I experience the people in Relay. So I came prepared to the prospect list that I have. Then I started sharing day and night. And among all those names I have written, none. Yes, none. No one has ever said yes. Not even one. No family members, no close relatives, no close friends, no trusted colleagues have ever made it to say yes. I made it to a point that I mastered everything about our business, to a point that no one wants to talk to me because all I have is Relay International. I plan to succeed, but it seems I failed because I did not get any yes from the people whom I thought would support me. For sure, you felt the same thing. The more we manage ourselves to do the business, the more that people starts to disappear, right? Now you might ask me, did this sad happening made me feel bad? Did it stop me from doing the business, like the several months of rejection, of great no's, of experiencing the power of the scene zone, and all the great disappearances of my connection? If my goal was to succeed, if my goal is to earn money, if my goal is to be recognized, maybe I quit long ago. But because I started it right by learning the process of the business, the plan of engagement, the product of decisions I made, and the people accepted Relay, it never made me stop. I understand that these factors alone can make or break my success. Hence, I start over again. I strategize, I plan, and then I act. So I got registered last January of 2021. No results from all the work I have made, but that's okay. That's okay. I learned a lot of things during those months of emptiness. I said to myself, comfort will kill my potential. I have to be willing to be uncomfortable, to become more confident in the face of uncertainty, because I know I have so much untapped potential inside me that I don't even know yet. So what I did is I opened myself to opportunity like being invited to present our product face to face. It is challenging, but I need to nurture myself with this kind of experience to grow. And I made it. In every OPP I do, I always get results. It may not be for my business progress, but the experience it gave developed me to become more in Riway. The simplest way to grow is really to challenge yourself. Leave your comfort zone, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how difficult it may be, try something new. Make a fresh start. Don't stuck yourself in the old ways because it happened. It worked before. Embrace a positive change by taking small step towards a greater version of yourself. Don't be afraid to try. Convince yourself that you are capable of doing greater things. Always do what you are afraid to do. That is where you see your true potential. Now, doing this challenge should not be scheduled. Okay, so this is something that we have to understand. Doing this challenge, presenting to people, should not be scheduled. Don't wait for a perfect time to do it. Don't wait for things to get easier, simpler, or better. Life will always be complicated. Learn to be confident right now. Otherwise, you'll run out of time. This is true to so many of us. Like we plan, we strategize, even seek advice from our mentors, right? But did we ever try to execute our actions? Did you ever make that one decision? Enough this waiting game. I'll do this right now. Because let me tell you this, failure is a long overdue success. Waiting is failing. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. If you are ever to enjoy life, now is the time. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. Today should always be the time. So push yourself, get out of your comfort zone, and do what is needed to get things done. Don't make your preparation an excuse for your success because I need this or I need to do that. No, don't delay your breakthrough. Spearhead your actions and just do it. Have the decision to do it because that's the problem. We have every plans in our heart, purpose and reason, but we don't have the action to do it. So just have the decision to do it, ladies and gentlemen. People around you or us will influence us to see only the bad things. And that's true. Now, stop giving others people the power to control your happiness, your mind, and your life. If you don't take control of yourself and your own, someone else is bound to try. Instead of worrying about what people say of you, why not spend time trying to accomplish something they will admire? Be content of your action and leave the talking to others. Because talking is never your purpose. Commenting, sidetrack, it's not your purpose. Let them talk while you work. That is what you have to do. Well, everyone makes mistake. Everyone has struggles and even regrets things in our past. But you are not your mistake. You are not your struggle. And you are here now with the power to shape your day and your future. The past has no power over you. All the mistake doesn't have any power over you. It doesn't matter how long you have had a negative pattern. The point of power is in the present moment. Realize that we can bring to begin to be free in this very moment from all the judgment of others. Never regret anything that has happened in your life. It cannot be changed, undone, or forgotten. So take it as a lesson, learn and move on. Don't stop when people stop. Don't stop when things don't go the same direction you wanted it to go. Don't stop when there are no results. That is the perfect moment to prove to yourself, to all the people around you, and to the world that you hold the power to change everything in your life. That is the perfect moment to showcase your potential. Nowadays, many people embark on financial planning. strategic execution, or sales implementation, right? This may simply overwhelm you by the endless 101 financial planning, strategy, and guides we get from different sources, not knowing that you might already have the business arsenal that you should be aware of. Now, I never allow the negative thoughts of other people to consume me. I control myself. I program myself. I develop myself to do better until June of 2020 came. It was the biggest breakthrough I ever experienced in my Reway International journey. With all that I have given to build myself for this business, I was blessed beyond measure to become a Diamond 2 star. And I will never make it without the love, trust, and support of all of my mentor. To Mommy Sally, Mommy Sandy, Tito Cho, Mommy Ellen, and Mommy Josie, and everyone else, this rank was for all of you. Selling more than enough to achieve such rank was not my goal, but to help everyone around me. I just earned so much because I never stopped helping others with our advocacy. I said once that success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing. You know, I faced countless rejection, but I persisted because persistent people begin their success where others end in failure. When we think we have to break down in facing adversity, when we see that there is no other way because of the failed actions we made, when we are about to force ourselves to stop, remember this. Everyone occasionally thinks about giving up. The key is to not do it. Take a break, come back stronger. You will have good days, you will have bad days, overwhelming days, too tired days, I am awesome day, I can't go on days. And on each day, have the willingness to still show up because that's the secret. I was able to transform my main goal into reality, to nurture myself about the business, then I tapped it all to the people around me. I got rejected, but until then, I was able to close countless sales through the help of my precious leaders. And I'm not stopping my potential to hit more than in Reway International. Don't settle for 100,000 pesos or 200,000 pesos. There is more for you than you can ever imagine. It all starts by having the right mindset. You have to work hard for what you want and twice as hard to keep it. Your mentality is important. Fight for your goal. Do whatever it takes to achieve it. Not the people, nor the time, nor any challenges that come your way should stop you. If you want to go big, stop thinking small. Overcome all objections by having the rightful mindset that in every no, there will be yes. You know what? A dream doesn't become reality through snap and magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So listen to me. The future doesn't just happen. It is shaped by decisions. I decided to do it better every day. I have the power to shape my future. Last month was my starting point to challenge myself so that I can be more. If your dream seems unreachable, never lower your dream. Instead, raise your effort. In this world, it is the follow through that makes the great difference between ultimate success and failure because it is so easy to stop. Don't stop until you make it, until you're proud of your work, until your work speaks. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, today is the tomorrow you work about yesterday the rest of your life. I choose to have it in our business platform, the culture, the product, because for me, success for others. But greatness, ladies and gentlemen, to do well for themselves and for others. If you have plans, work for it. If it didn't work, replan. Don't stop until you make it. Consistency. This July and August, I commit myself to become a Diamond 3-star. With the help of my gracious, I will do. Thank you for all your time. I do all of you tonight. Thank you.
Yes! Galing, galing! Shall we give a round of applause to our Diamond 2-star, Mr. Patrick John? Ang galing, grabe. Dami ko nasulat. Puno. Yeah. No, really. Why do I say that, Patrick? You really made us all proud. Okay? I tell you. And the feeling that you are having now is just the beginning. Okay? Kasi he said a lot of good stuff. And he said a lot of things that can really move us, inspire us, and motivate us. Okay? But one thing na hindi niya siguro sinabi na word, pero ginawa niya, okay, that he really do it, and what brings him to where he is right now, and where all of the leaders are right now, is the word what? Gratefulness. Okay? Gratefulness, because gratefulness will really bring you a long, long way. And that is why, before I proceed, yes, I'd like to acknowledge all our team elites who are here. Okay, the mother of Move Up Coalition, our team elite Pavo, Miss Elenita Season. Of course, to our Move Up brothers and sisters, okay? To our team elite Pavo, Zanaida, and Chok Garcia. Thank you for lending us Patrick also. At Zenny, salamat. And of course, our elite Diamond 3-star. Okay? Our Ninang Josie Pacheco. Yes. Ninang Josie, you inspire everybody. 'Di ba? Sabi ko kahit di nagsasalita si Ninang Josie. 'Di ba? Just her mere presence really can bring everybody and inspire a lot of people. Did I miss anyone? Check, love. To all the other team elites who are here, just in case di ko kayo nakita, di ko kayo na-mention, okay? Really, thank you for being here, okay? Dami sinabi ni Patrick. And tama talaga lahat ng sinabi niya. Maybe there are just these few terms na allow me to remind that I really love, okay? Spoil yourself with affirmation. Okay? That is very important. And that is what I also teach to my downlines. Okay? Sometimes they would just smile at me. But I really tell them in the morning when you wake up, look in front of the mirror and tell yourself, yeah, sabi ko, look at the mirror and say, ang ganda mo talaga. Kayang-kaya mo yan. It helped. Okay? Why? Because if you think that nobody is appreciating you, nobody's affirming you, then all the more you need to tell yourself and affirm yourself. You, because you are the great motivator also to yourself. Okay? Tapos, the Bible really, what the Bible says is all true. The Bible in Hebrews promises us that God will never leave us nor forsake us. And how Patrick introduced himself with all the pains, the hurt that he has before as he entered to Riway and working, God shows all the blessings that he can give, that he is not gonna forget Patrick, diba? He's not forsaking, even with the pain from pandemic. And that's how great God is. And God wants all of us talaga to see the blessings. Okay? Kaya kailangan, we need to cling on Him always. Okay? So for us to be able to see. So that is why you affirm yourself with the affirmation, because God created all of us beautiful and capable. Okay? Capable. So that is why He repeatedly reminds us not to limit yourself. Get out of your comfort zone because you are really capable. You have the potential really within you. Okay? And then ganda din sinabi niya, diba? Make yourself available always. Do not wait because waiting is failing. Okay? And do not allow your mistakes. Okay niya, 'di ba? After nung mga failures niya, he would assess, he would strategize, and he would not stop. But action. Take action agad. And that mindset really sets who he is because he's determined to be a leader. He did not see himself just as a mere follower. Talagang inano niya, I'm a leader. So that is why how he thinks, how he acts, okay, is really a leader. Okay? So ang galing. But stay on, Patrick, because we have lots of questions pa for you. Okay? We're gonna have our Q&A later. So if you have questions, jot it down in your notebook. Ako din, meron na ako dito mga Q1, Q2, Q3 questions. Okay? So that we will all learn together. Okay? Diba? So, like what I've said, pinakita ni Patrick, okay, the appreciation, the gratefulness to all the people who have really helped him, okay? And we are also privileged and blessed today because tonight, yes, tonight, our mother, okay, of the Move Up Coalition is really gonna share to us her secrets, okay? See, not everybody share their secrets and strategies, but she is ready and willing to share her secrets, okay, to be where, as to where she is right now. Oo. Alam niyo ba, if you think that your upline is just earning from you, I tell you, that's the wrong mindset, wrong concept. Hindi po. Talagang hinding-hindi. Okay? Because this upline, what makes her who she is, what makes her be respected by others, what makes her, parang we all say she's really very generous, diba? But how come we can say that? How come she is really a giver? How come others may be mas mataas pa nga mga ranking eh, but how come they're not givers? Because she knows her potential. She knows she is a giver because she knows she can earn all this back. Why? Kasi alam niya potential niya, alam niya capability niya. Because alam niya, yun ang asset niya. Because she's really good, I tell you. She can close 1 star immediately. She can close 2 star immediately. Oo. 'Di ba? Even during the pre-meeting, nagko-question na ako sa kanya. Oo, talaga. What is there? He witnessed that. I was really asking him, how come, how come? Bakit ito di ko na-achieve? 'Di ba? Marami. So tonight, we will all be learning together from her, okay? So friends, fellow leaders, let's all welcome with a big round of applause our mother from the Move Up Coalition, our Team Elite Pavo, Miss Elenita Sison.
Wow. I am so overwhelmed. Thank you, Coach Eunice, for that generous and wonderful introduction. No? Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, especially to our amazing leaders, partners, and those who are inside the Zoom meeting room right now. I think I saw Dr. Leonardo Abogdo. Is he really around? Doc Len, are you around? Can we give him a virtual round of applause because Dr. Len Abogado is my direct upline. Yan po. If not, without him, I will not be here. No? So I am so grateful with this person. So anyway, we have other Team Elite Pavos who are here. So Well, of course, Coach Leo, Senny Garcia, and then of course, Ma'am Josie Pacheco. Sino pa po ba ang mga na-miss ko na top leader? So of course, we have Diamond 3 Stars, James, Teresa, and then Oliver. Yan po. Yan. So let's give them a virtual round of applause for attending this very important sharing. No? So, well, and then at the same time, I am so grateful, no, to and proud, no, to this team, Incredible Griffins, under the leadership of this dynamic couple, Coach Leo and Coach Eunice. Thank you for actively sharing your advocacy or our advocacy that to become the vessel of hope to others. No, so let us give them a big round of applause. We have heard the sharing of our millennial leader who has been sharing, participating, and helping in all the events. How he was able to achieve a Diamond 2 star last month, no? Which proves that he's young. Patrick, ilang taon na si Patrick is not a hindrance, no? To close the story of her mom and other testimonial team, no? And from there, no, we have to congratulate Patrick Star last month, no? Thank you. So, there are leaders, no, who ranked up last June. Alam ho natin, ang condition pa rin natin, no? We are still in the pandemic situation, no? But still ako, no, hats off, ika nga, na the Move Up Coalition. And of course, sobrang saludo ako kay Belgas for achieving Diamond 2 star last month, no? Ang galing po ni Miss Carol. Bagong-bago lang ho na leader si Miss Carol under the Team Isaiah, no? Kay La Pastora, kay Coach Sara po. Yan po. So but anyway, Coach Leo told me when we have our pre-meeting, I will not share my journey in Reway, no? Wag na daw ho yung journey kasi alam na alam nyo naman ho how I started in Reway. Mga tips daw ho, mga tips na some points, no? How to close the sales and business effectively, no? Maybe I would share a little story, how this direct selling business or how this platform changed my mindset, no, from the corporate world, no, kasi ho galing ho ako sa isang commercial bank, no, hindi ko na ho i-advertise yung bangko na yon, no, but I've been there for more than 13 years, no, diyan po sa bangko na yan, no. Well, in the direct selling company, actually 15 years na rin po ako. Pero hindi po 15 years sa Reway, no? So, I started joining, no, a local. So, local pa lang ho ito. Nag-start to ako sa local direct selling company, no? Then, when I was still in the corporate world. So, hindi po ako nag-start na, nag-decide ako agad na ipalit na yung aking career sa this banking institution, no. Nag-try pa lang muna po ako dito sa direct selling company na to. So, you could just imagine how much, no, I am earning those time in that banking institution, no. Why I have to give more time to this direct selling company. Ano ho ba ang nakita ko sa direct selling company na to? Bakit ko ho ito pinili? Or give more time rather than magpursige ako or magpurso ako sa career ko sa banking industry. Actually, nung time ho na yon, cashier na po ako. Kahera na po ako dyan sa bangko na yon, no? But in the past, actually, when nag-start to ako dyan ho as new accounts teller, as a teller, as a senior teller, and then naging cashier, actually, it has been my attitude, no? To say yes to whatever product. Kasi alam niyo ho dyan sa bangko, marami ho rin dyang kliyente na nagbebenta ng product nila, no? From mga small, mga let's say, mga goodies, or marami hong product na pwedeng i-offer dyan sa mga teller. Kasi nung time ho na yan, teller ho ako, no? So whatever na ina-offer nila na product, I would always say yes. Hindi ho ako nagre-refuse. Anyway, hindi naman ho sobrang mahal nung produkto na yon. You know why? Why I said yes? But for whatever product they offered me, because I always believe that I will gain more in the future. Di ba po? I will always believe that there is more, no? That I will gain in the future. Kasi this client, no? I might be capturing the trust and the confidence of our clientele. Marami ho tayong kliyente, marami ho kaming kliyente sa bangko, no? So eventually, when I started joining a direct selling company, no, their products, no, are expensive. Dito ho ako nag-start, no? Pero nasa bangko pa ho ako noon when I started joining a direct selling company. Ang product ho namin noon are very expensive cookwares. Yan. Hindi ho ito yung salad master, hindi ho yun. Pero actually, ang cookwares ho namin are very expensive. And you know, my kumare, no? My kumare, our 3-star leader, no? Crescencia Lopez, yan po. Kilala niyo po yan, si Mami Crisine. Siya po yung queen. Nung time ho na yun, queen ho yan ng mga kaldero, no? So, actually, Crescencia Lopez is now Diamond 3-star, right? So, siya ho ang nag-introduce sa akin ng unang sinalihan ko na direct selling company, no? Si Crescencia po is a mentor. Napakagaling ho niyan. Napakagaling na mentor. Mag-asawa ho sila, but well, the husband died how many years na ba si paring boy na nasa langit, no? Magaling ho talaga silang mag-asawa, no? So looking for prospects was not a problem, no? Kasi nandyan ho ako sa bangko, and I have already yung bond ba ho, or the camaraderie, no? And the trust is always there. Kasi nga, bumibili ho ako ng produkto nila. So looking for prospects was not a problem. That is why I was able to take off immediately, and knowing that I have a very good mentor too. Kasi ho, pag ganyan ho mga expensive product, no, kailangan nyo ho ng isang mentor. Kailangan nyo ho ng isang magkakari sa inyo. Just like our portier, no? Actually, kung si Upline Shen, siya ho ang nag-introduce ng portier sa akin. Kung si Upline Shen lang, no, hindi ho ako bibili. You know why? Hindi ko ho siya kilala. Hindi ko ho siya kilala. And then at the same time, engineer ho siya. Para ho sa akin, you are selling a very expensive supplements, and yet you presented the product well. Pero actually, nung nagpe-present ho sorry, buti na lang wala si, si, si upline Shen, no? But tell you honestly, I would not believe in her. But I believe and trust Dr. Len Abogado. See? Importante ho yun. Importante ho yung trust na binibigay nyo dun sa tao na nag-introduce sa inyo. She was that. Okay. So, nung time ho na yun, I said yes because hindi ho ako ipapahamak ni Dr. Len Abogado. And very simple lang ho ang sinabi ni Dr. Len. It can reverse your age. See? And at the time, I was already 57 years old. Aba, kung ma-reverse lang ang age ko, 2 years, 3 years, and even 5 years more, bakit? No? So I should give a try. So hindi ho nahirapan si Dr. Len Abogado sa akin because I trusted this doctor, no, very much, no. Si Dr. Len Abogado is my consultant, of course, in beauty and in health. Yeah. So he introduced this product to me, and immediately, no, I got the product. And hindi na ho ako nagtanong ng marami pa because he is a doctor and he is practicing this stem cell therapy, yung pong injection. So, without so much hesitations, nag-take po ako ng product and I already saw the result. No? So, well, in this direct selling company, no, that I have mentioned, no, well, dun po ako nakapag-decide to resign and concentrate more in the selling industry. Actually, cookwares lang po yun, no. But then, because I saw also that there is actually, yung cookwares ho na yun, meron din ho siyang mga health benefits. Kaya that's why every time you share products, no, when meron po siyang health benefits, no, for sure, your client or your prospects will listen, no. So, well, of course, in that process, selling, no, is never about coercing. Hindi po tayo nagpo-force, no, ng mga tao to buy something they don't need in order to get what you want, no. Actually, nung time ho na yon, when I presented the cookware to them, no, hindi naman ho sila bibili kaagad, right? But then of course, considering the need of that cookwares, no, and of course, the trust that you have given them, probably they will take into consideration to buy or to get that cookwares, no? Selling is simply believing and sharing, especially in our product Portier Placenta. Of course, we first believe, no? Naniwala ho ako agad that this Portier Placenta can improve my stamina and at the same time reverse my age, no. Kung 2 years or 3 years, 5 years, that's already a yes to me, no. So selling is talking about an idea, person, product, place, or experience you are so freely and enjoyably believe in. It makes you feel good and gives you joy and fulfillment when other people also enjoy the benefit you've experienced. See? So when kasi pag you can experience already the benefit of this Portier Placenta, then ang sarap pong i-share. Then especially yung shineran nyo ho, iba ho yung response, iba ho yung benefit, no? You can see already the joy, you can see already the importance, the benefit that they will also share this product to others, no? And then of course, selling is a way of life. Yan. Alam niyo ho, nung pumasok po ako sa direct selling na to, para hong wala na akong inisip, magbenta na magbenta. Mag-recruit na mag-recruit. See? We sell something to someone every day. But the question is, are you really selling? No. You are just telling a story. That's why Coach Eunice mentioned to me, si Coach Ellen, pag nakikita ko sa office yan, share ng story. See? Nagsishare lang ho ako talaga ng story. What happened to me in the past? What benefit I get from Putier? Hindi ho ako nagpe-present talaga ng product. I just enjoy yung pong benefit ng Portier sa akin and stories. My story, my friend's story, Iris' story, Dr. Len's story. See? Yun lang ho ang pwede nating, well, for me, it's so easy when you share true stories that happen to you, right? So, and I believe in it, right? So much that you can stop telling others about it. That's why even our elite 3-star, no? Ma'am Josie, sabi nga niya, selfish naman ako kapag hindi ko shinare ang ganda ng Portier na to. Wala akong minention si Ma'am Josie about the earning opportunities. But she always mentioned about the benefit of Portier. See? Share lang po ng share si Ma'am Josie. Kasi ayaw niya po ngang maging selfish sa pag-share ng benefit ng product natin. You believe that if it benefited you, why won't it benefit to others? Correct? Parang you have that positive outlook na hindi makakasama sa kanila ang Portier. Right? Kasi nag-benefit na sa'yo, millions have already benefited on the product. Paano naman makakasama sa'yo? That's why actually there are times when I heard stories na, hindi naman magaling yung Portier, no? Well, I just smile at them and say, it will be your loss, not mine. See? So, selling is unavoidable every day. You might have watched a good movie, no? And told your friends, ang dami yung messages about it, no? You might have been eaten in a fancy yet affordable restaurant and told your relatives about it. You just brought your favorite dress. Ako, mahilig ho ako mag-shopping, mahilig ho akong mamili kung ano yung gusto ko, no? And told your neighbors about it. That's why, share lang ho tayo ng share, no? Do you feel bad or sad when people don't watch the movie or eat at the restaurant or go to the sale you recommend? Not at all. If they do not take advantage of the good product, service, or deal, yan po. It is their loss. Yan po, not yours. See? You will never take their lack of interest personally or feel rejected since you are just sharing something good that will benefit them. Correct? So, yun lang po yun eh. Kapag shineran mo sila ng product and they don't believe, well, nawala ho yung benefit na mag-o-okay sila. Mag-o-okay ang health nila. So probably, just like what happened to our former president, no? Pinoy, ano? Kung siguro may nag-share lang ng Portier sa kanya, hindi ho siya nagkaroon ng anxiety, no? Kasi ito nga hong product natin is really a miracle product. Nakakawala ho ng stress. A happy pill. Maaring hindi ho na-depress si President, no? So, sayang wala hong nag-share sa kanya itong nung 4th year. Likewise, don't take it personally when people say no to your product or service you are sharing. Take the attitude of a good friend, one who believes in something good and are willing enough to share the good. Yan po. So kanina actually meron pong sa chat group actually we have to mention this when yung pong mga, ang dami hong messages, yun hong mga nasa online, correct? Yan ho ang nagiging problem natin right now, yung bagsak presyo ng produkto natin, no? But then, actually, there is a degree of comfort when you speak to people you know and trust. Yan po yung, they will buy because they trusted you. It takes a long time to build trust. But why take the long route if you can take the shorter one? No? You might have a wrong idea or mindset about selling. Again, selling is never about begging, no, coercing or forcing. But selling is all about believing and sharing to people whom you know and care about. Kaya ako kanina I was telling the leaders, no, it is important that to build your trust first. They will buy from you because of the trust. No, never mind those persons who are buying in online, no? Kasi hindi naman talaga sila authorized distributors, no? So for me, pag nagka-problema ho sila dyan sa product na yan, then see what will happen. Nakamura nga ho sila, but of course, their health is at stake, right? So, marami pa rin ho actually marami ho akong mga customer na I have addressed already yung mga problema nila sa online, no? And up to now, the trust is still there kasi nga ho, they believe that yung product ho natin, especially sa mga leaders, alam ho natin na we are authorized distributors of Portier Placenta. So for me, importante ho yun, no? And especially the service that we gave to our client. So, nako, nasa na ba ako? So, actually, I have a very good mentor, no, before in sales. She told me, never be interested in closing your first sale. Rather, be more interested in learning the process, no, of how you can close the sale. Because if you know the process, you can repeat it over and over again, no? So, kasi yung marami ho kasing process, no? 6 steps in the selling process. Pero I think we better talk about prospecting muna. Kasi yan po yung pinaka-importante sa lahat, no? Prospecting. So, prospecting is the process of identifying or qualifying people to see if they are right for your product or business opportunity. So, this is the first step in building the right foundation of your business. Yes, often it is the most neglected one, no? Kaya nga, sinasabi nila, Ellen, bakit ikaw, kasi importante ho that we have to qualify our prospects, no? Okay, so, and then after prospecting, actually 6 process po yan, ano? But then we have to go with the closing. Kasi sabi ni Pastor Leo or Coach Leo, closing ang nagiging problema. Kasi the 6 process includes the 6 process includes presentation, prospecting, inviting, presenting. Yan. Magagaling na daw ho ang leaders ni Coach Leo dito sa tatlong these 3 selling process. But ang nagiging problema is always the closing, no? So, how to close effectively? Okay? Selling is easy if you know how to close the sale. This is where we can bring home the bacon. You might be very good in prospecting, setting appointments, and of course, presenting. But if you are poor in closing, you miss the whole point of the sale process, correct? Unfortunately, the word closings brings a very negative connotation. This is the point where some feel that they need to force or coerce people into buying or joining something they do not need, which is completely the opposite of what sales is all about. Okay? So, here are the fundamental things that you need to know when closing a sale. Yan po. So, first is, of course, think like a customer. Yan. So, think like a customer. Yan. So, customers do not want to be sold to, but they love to shop and buy. See? People don't buy out of need, but because they want to. Correct? So, then, of course, you have to identify the customer's need. Yan. Ako ho, mahilig ho ako mag-shopping. Kaya kahit ano hong ino-offer sa akin, I would love to buy. See? So, and then, number 2 is, of course, identify the customer's need. Ano ho ba ang kailangan ng ating mga customer? Before you make the actual sale, try figuring out, okay, what your customer is really looking for. Proving the concerns and problems of your customer is your first step in closing the sale. That's why the moment Dr. Abogado told me, no? Kasi ang problema ko ho nun, lumalabas na ho yung mga wrinkles ko, no? So the moment Dr. Abogado told me about reversing the aging process, yan, ako, okay na ho ako. Wala na hong atrasan, no? So, natumbok agad ni Dr. Abogado ang kailangan ko, no? That's why, be reminded that people buy things for their own personal reasons, not yours. Hindi ko yan bibili dahil sinasabi nyo, no? But because of their personal reasons. Our main goal is to help solve their problems. Kaya ho nung sinabi ni Dr. Len, o Ellen, di ka na magpapabotox. Portier na ang sagot. See? Yung goal ho ni Dr. Abogado to see and solve my problem, nakuha niya ho agad yon, no? Rather than selling the product. Hindi ho nag-sell si Dr. Abogado ng product sa akin. In-address niya ho yung problema ko. So, na-identify naman agad ni Dr. Len ang aking needs. Right? So, yan ho, parang wala na ho agad problema. So, si Dr. Len. Then, of course, another fundamental thing is, of course, bond with your customer. Yan. It is always a good idea to bond with your customer, despite the fact that you are only engaging in a business transaction. See? Well, of course, politely greeting your customer and engaging him or her in a friendly chat is always good. This goes a long way in making the customer feel at home and comfortable. See? And then, of course, actually, I always say this to my leaders or my partners. If you are going, or if you will going to present or going to your client, at least you must bring something. See? Kasi ito ho yung nagbaband, no? Lalo ho dun sa inyong customer. See? So, small gift lang ho na pwede ninyong dalhin, no? Show more concern about the person. Siyempre, di muna natin iisipin na kikita tayo sa kanila, no? Show more concern about the person rather than the peso. See? Well, of course, the famous John Maxwell said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Yan. They will be more likely to purchase when they see that you care. See? When a customer keeps holding the product for a long time, ask for the price or ask how much it will take to get started in the business, take note. There are very good indicators that they will help you close the sale effectively, no? So actually, yan lang ho yung basic na fundamentals in closing the sale, no? And then eto ho, i-share ko rin ho sa inyo, no? These are some of the buying signals of your potential customer. Pag marami hong tinatanong sila na question, yan. They keep on asking questions. Ang portier ba? Ganito, ganito. Ang portier ba? Ganyan. Marami ho silang tinatanong. So these are the buying signals. And then of course, they are enjoying what you are showing them. No? Pinakikita nyo ho yung mga stories, testimonies, or even the product itself. Sasabihin mo, uy, ang ganda naman ng box niyan. Ang ganda-ganda naman ng box. So nakikita nyo agad yung gesture na they are interested in portier already. They talk about how they can handle it. So when they take portier placenta, just like how many capsules I will take in a day, or okay ba yan, even nag-maintain ako, may mga maintenance ako na medicine. And of course, they smile and agree with your statements through nodding. No? Pag nakasibangot, medyo hindi ho yun nakafocus sa inyo. Then of course, they lean forward in the chair, no? Lean forward. Parang they are very interested in what you are sharing. See? And they unfold their arms or uncross their legs. See? And they ask to repeat the presentation. Kasi minsan meron silang they want to ask, no? Something about, especially on the ingredients of portier, no? So, well, these are some of the buying signals of your potential customer. So, well, once you have understood the indicating signs exhibited by your client, showing interest in the particular product or the business opportunity, you should stop wasting any more time. Naku, wag na ho kayong magkwento na magkwento. Wag na ho marami pang sinasabi. Actually, the more you talk, the more you will not the chance to get that customer. Pag marami hong kwento, delikado, no? So, ask leading questions like that can get you a yes for an answer. So, do you find our product effective and interesting? Yes, less talk, less mistakes. Totoo po yan. Do you see potential in the business that I am offering you? Yan. Kasi definitely a say yes. Pag nag-yes ho yan, definitely it's a yes already to what you are offering. Avoid asking questions that will leave an open-ended statements. No? Like, what do you think? Yan, nako, mali ho yan. What do you think? Or, how do you feel? Hala, negative ho ang sasagot sa inyo niyan. No? So, this type of questions can lead you to more questions. Yan. Hahaba po lalo ang usapan. So, that's why the chance for you to get that sale is down, is no. See? If the customer still appears skeptical and starts objecting, no? So marami na pong objections. So sa objections, so maybe we could have another sharing, no? How to handle objections. So mahaba na po ba ang aking sharing? 9 o'clock na, si husband, pinapatigil na ako mag-share. Tulong na daw ho. But anyway, that ends my sharing, and I hope I have contributed in my own small way on how to improve our skills in closing. Well, actually deals as we go along the way in our future endeavor. No? So, a blessed good evening, everyone. And I hope we could share the other 6, yung principles po nung how to close, yung process po on how to close an effective sale. So we did discuss, I would suggest to Coach Leo that we'll have another session for this training. So thank you very much, and I will bring back this floor to Coach Eunice.
Thank you so much. Okay, to our Team Elite Pavo, Miss Elenita Season. Can we give her another round of applause, please? Wow! Too long ba? Hindi, no? Di pa nga ako naka-ready mag-clap kasi nag-jot.
Pero wala ng questions, Coach.
Marami ako tatanong. Kailangan little by little pa natin. Diba? Yeah, so part 2 magpa-part 2 tayo Ate Ellen, part 2 tayo Yun. So, many things, and I hope really you learn a lot. Diba? And I hope you also enjoy, fellow leaders. Kakaiba bang leader sharing natin? Diba? These are really practical things that we all needed because we find it nga na parang we learned na, diba? How to do the OPP, mga ganyan. We have all this. These are already our tools. We have the events and all. So, tonight talaga is yung mga practical, okay? So I hope you're ready with your questions with you. Okay? And if for those who have your questions i-ready nyo, okay? Type nyo sa chat box, okay? Love, can I have an even party? Nakagitna na. Okay. Oo. Kasi, we have our speakers here now, okay? We have our two speakers. We have our Diamond 2 star, okay? Mr. Patrick Little, and we have Ate Ellen. I know many of us have questions for them, diba? Lalong-lalo na kay Ate Ellen, diba? Marami, kay Patrick din, oo. Marami tayong millennials dito, no? And we have lots of people still struggling to hit their stars. So Patrick, ha? Ikaw bahala sa kanila. Ha? Ikaw bahala sa kanila. Okay? No.
Sure.
Okay. Galing, diba? No, the reason why I really push our fellow leaders to really ask questions because you learn a lot. I myself, I really asked a lot of questions because I really wanted to learn more, okay? Maybe to Ma'am Ellen, we have questions na how do you hit, bakit 1 star ang kino-close mo? Bakit hindi 1 set lang, 2 set lang, 3 sets, diba? Or how do you wait? Mga ganong question. Gayon ang mga time that you should really, really ask, okay? A while ago, we're all asking, diba? How old are you, Patrick?
31.
31?
Yes.
Di nga. Uy, di kita
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Pero, no, the reason why I ask you how old you are, because yun nga, it doesn't define your age, diba? Success, it's not about, it's your hard work eh. It's your determination eh. Okay? So, kanina kinwento mo sa amin na January you started, okay? Then, you had your name lists with you. Matanong lang, how many names ang naisa mo?
It's over 150. I still have the list. I think, I'm not sure if I can share it here. But
See? Okay, leaders ha, meron siyang list and it's 150. Okay?
Yeah, or more than Miss Eunice.
Oh,
I have this thick, is it, can it be?
Hindi. Pero mukha, yeah. Okay. Ayan. And did you categorize them by or you just ran a list?
It's random list.
Random lists. Okay. So, then, di ba, sabi mo, yung list na yon, you went through it, you go over it, but then you were not able, diba, to close it yet. Right? During the first. So, talagang, but that didn't stop you. So, nung time na hindi mo siya na-close, okay, nagalit ka ba? Did you compare that to your upline? Na parang, ano ba to? I learn how many months I do the OPP now, and I'm doing the MC and all. How come di natin na-close to?
I think, Miss Eunice, to better answer the question is, I'm really grateful along the way from the very start that Tita Zenny, Tito Cho, and Tita Ellen invited me to join and showcased my talent and skill with Reeway International. I was really grateful. It was an honor for me, actually. Like I was receiving a precious gift. To answer the question, I think it's how do I define facing challenges? I think it's what I can do or share. Kasi this is the problem to everybody. So listen, I'll share you one of my secret. The way we see the problem is the problem. Again, the way we see the problem is the problem. The reason why I wasn't ungrateful, hindi ako nainis with all of the rejection, because I saw what was the problem. We always choose po kasi the adversity that we can make through. We overtake the easy challenges in life. That's true. Then if we face the big ones, we stop. To be successful, you must accept all challenges that comes your way. You cannot just accept the ones you just wanted or you just like. So growing or growth happens when you experience life on both bad and good days. Maybe that's why I was able to persevere. Because if something bad happens, what I do is I reevaluate myself and I learn from it. Now, if something good happened, then I improve more. I encourage myself to improve more and more every day. So I think that is something that we have to really understand, that the way we see the problem is the problem. So first is to correct and know that there is an underlying problem, then reevaluate the actions that we have to take and do for
How
it to
did
be
you assess
overcome.
it? So how did you assess yourself and overcome all those failures? Kasi sunod-sunod siya eh. So sa iba kasi talaga defeated, diba? So sa isipin
Yes.
yung defeated moment, how did you overcome it? How did you overtake your emotions?
I love the question. I will answer that based on what I learned from all the objections I accepted, or I earned. The word no can be a tough pill to swallow. That's true for everyone. Like for example, you are confident, this is your friend or relatives or whoever that you think would say yes to you or join you in the venture that you are doing. Um, but if you receive a no, it's really tough. It's like, what did I do wrong? Now, sales objection falls on four main category. So what I did, since I was on an expert field in terms of behavioral, since I worked with a company for learning and development, I categorize all the objections. That's what I did, Miss Eunice. So I was able to find out that there are four. This is for people who's selling. There are four types of objection. Number one is need. Client doesn't yet perceive or doesn't yet admit that the need to solve the problem is there. That's why I cannot have it yet because I don't need it. The second objection category is urgency. Client doesn't yet see why the issue is pressing. Bakit ko kakailanganin? So that's one thing. The third is trust. This is one good point of our team Elite Pavo, Miss Ellen Season, was pressing us to earlier. It's really different when someone you trust presented you the product rather than someone you don't know. So trust, meaning client feel uncertainty about you, your solution, your company, or your outcome. The fourth main category of objection is money. And this is where it falls back. Client communicates that money is going to be an issue. Now, when this happened to me, primarily if I am talking to clients, I always remember to do four things also. First is I listen. Second is I understand. Third is I respond. And then fourth, I confirm. So what do I do? Listen to this. I always compose myself. That's one thing. I acknowledge the objection of the customer, and then I let my client feel that I am hearing them out. That's the first step. Acknowledge. Always make them feel that you are listening. You're not just telling story or whatever. Let them feel that you are listening to their need. Second is be ready for valid reasoning or explanation. You can do this if you listen and understand the objection, because if not, then how would you be able to compare the truth that you know so that it could resolve the issue or objection they have? So that's one thing. So first is always compose yourself, acknowledge the objection. The third is be ready for a valid reasoning or explanation. Third will be close the chance to the point of providing the value of your product and services. Always respond with the value. Tita Ellen was right earlier. When you talk to someone and you are selling a product, don't sell. Don't sell. Share the value. Share the benefit. Share what they can get out of it. Share what they are missing out. So on that specific instance, I always compose myself. I am ready to validate and respond and explain, and I close the chance to point out the value of our product. So meaning from the letters I said, it's always be closing. So always be educating others. Confirm about the importance of being healthy and financially secure. So that is how I really do when I talk to clients. There are people that would not make it through still, but it really helps me enhance my confidence in a way that I will be able to share what the product could give them and what the company could give them too. So yun po.
Wow, thank you so much. Okay, Patrick. Oh, I hope all our leaders are learning, okay? Diba? Ang galing ng sharing nila, o ng answers nila. Okay, before I proceed with my own questions, let's answer the question of Coach Sam. I think both of you should answer because the perspective of a millennial and the perspective of a very experienced one, magkaiba, diba? So, his question is, a person who is really introverted, okay, introvert siya, how do you get through in carrying your potential when they can be very okay, maybe ibig niya sabihin, paano niya ipapakita yung care niya sa isang prospect niya kung introvert siya, as an introvert, 'di ba? And then kasi lalo na kung yung client niya is very uncooperative pa. And like nag-set siya ng example, like they entertain you but eventually scene zone. O nga naman. Tapos if they have already bought the product and you try to help them, they earn na. Then after they earn, ayun, tons of excuses na. So do you still entertain them? Okay. So, okay, do we have Patrick? Okay, Patrick, you go first. Okay.
Sure po. I love the question of Coach Sam. Thank you for asking. I have a lot of clients that are introvert na they really don't want to cooperate with anything. Now, the question here is, what do you do on your side? Don't ask things to them. They will not do anything. You, as a person, should do the action. So, leading towards to what I learned from Tita Ellen, to Tita Zenny, to Tito Cho, to all of our leaders, Pastor Leo, Miss Eunice, everything. I was able to combine all the things that are right for me to do if I get this kind of client or prospect or potential person that I would want to talk to. Now, there are a couple of things. The thing here is that it goes well with your preparation. What are your preparation? How do you prepare to face this kind of client? So me, I divided into areas that I would benefit from it. So first is I prepare my mindset. Prepare your mindset that you will win on this. That's the first thing. You have to stay positive. It really helps to overcome rejection. Whether they accepted the deal or not, it's okay. Still, your mindset matters. So you have to stay positive. Next is prepare yourself. That's one of the misconstrued principle in selling. Because yes, we tend to prepare our mindself, but we don't prepare ourselves. So prepare yourself. How you dress speaks a lot. How you speak gives validation of trust. That's one thing. It is important to acknowledge your skill in facing your potential client. Because if you don't know your skill that would validate the sale, they would not talk to you. Lalo magiging introvert yan. Third is prepare your materials. Prepare your material, may it be slide, paperwork, iPad, laptop, essential videos, and more. Prepare them one day ahead. Bakit? This removes the worry that you might forget something. So that's one thing. Fourth is bringing people you trust could help you if necessary. So this one doesn't mean you have to always bring someone with you. I don't do that a lot. I don't do that a lot. If you are confident that you can fight and you can win that client, then go. But if you think that it is necessary, it's good to bring someone that's validated. Yun yung tinatawag nating ABC sa NDO. Yung bridge, yung pinaka-importante. So this makes a collaborative success towards your goal of closing the sale. Now, that doesn't stop with you preparing kasi yung una is our mind, ourselves, the materials that we will be using, and then bring someone if it's necessary. The next thing is that you have to make sure that you are having an impact on your client. What does that mean? Have an impact on my client. Discuss a complete and concise presentation. That's one thing. About the product or the story that you are about to share. Ask the right question. Kasi ang introvert, they don't talk. But if you ask the right question to them, they will speak. That's truthfully. They will speak. Target their realization to make them feel how valuable your product is or your service, or even you as an individual person who's just presenting the kindness of our product to them. Touch the needs and the wants of the client by presenting the product value. Don't oversell by talking too much. That's one thing. So it's really important that you categorize also the behavior of the client. Next is take this truth every day. This is actually my not mantra but my habit. I always tell myself, don't wait for others to move. Kung introvert yan, wala ka nang magagawa. Introvert na yan eh. Kung extrovert yan, yun yan. Don't wait for others to move. You move. That's it. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Create your perfect moment. You should only complete with your own time and action. So meaning you have to fight on your own time and action. And I learned that from Pastor Leo. He said, you have to make it fast. You have to make it now. That's true. It's a battle of time. Now, trust me, people won't decide for you. People won't do it for you. So do it for yourself. Lastly, is don't stop when just with your client. Don't stop just with your client. Ask for referrals. Because there are people na you cannot really please to join or to buy. You cannot. If you close the sale, that's good. If not, stop and move forward. Ask for people that you think would be interested in your service or product. This opens the door of opportunity. I learned this from Tita Ellen, Tita Zen, and Tito Cho. I learned this. This opened the door of opportunity to tap unknown connection. And this is the beauty of it, that we don't just stick with our client. Time could also tell that it may give another chance for that client to say yes when they see that their family or peers benefiting through your product or service. Now, what I do, Miss Eunice, is I repeat it every day until it becomes a habit. You always have the choice. I always have the choice to wait or to act. It is never easy, but it isn't impossible either. So you can do it. You can do it. That's the mindset that you have to keep. Yun po.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Grabe. You're very, very near na to your success path. I tell you. Yes. Ate Ellen, can you have Coach Ellen? Nakamute ka po, Ate Ellen.
Yes, okay. So actually in my team, they started there are some leaders who started na they will not talk. Hindi ho sila nagsasalita. But then they just listen, especially to the presentation. And every time I invite them, we have several leaders, who are here, and now they are actively involved. Dati ho, mahiyain ho sila. Hindi ho sila nagsasalita. Nakikinig lang ho sila palagi. But every time I invite them, you can see that there is a sign na this leader, this distributor, can improve and become a better version. Kasi marami hong introvert na kapag nagsama-sama, palagi siya nag-a-attend ng mga leader sharing, training, parang imposibleng hindi ho yan magsasalita. And then, after that, the training, of course, you have to push him or her, Ikaw, Marisa, you become, tomorrow, you'll be the product presenter. See? No, mom, hindi pa ako pwedeng magsalita eh. Right? But you can see that she can be a potential leader. But all you have to do is push her. Kailangan lang ho ng konting push for her to participate actively. Hindi ho yan, I don't think, kasi especially na she has already shared the product, naging advocate na siya ng product. Minsan may mga introverts na yung bang sa group presentation medyo introvert siya. But dun ho sa mga client niya, for sure nakakapag-share siya. Then parang imposible na i-aansin ka na nila, 'di ba? Parang for me, with the way you treat them, let's say in Move Up Coalition, especially this introvert, yung mga nahihiya magsalita. And I always tell them, no, positively na, kahit hindi ka marunong mag-English, you can be a leader sharer. You can be a leader here. Wala namang sinasabi sa'yo na, hey, hindi ka marunong magsalita. Don't ever present. See? Bakit to si Maris? She was able to close 1 star in just 2 days. Pero kung pansinin nyo, si Maris, she's not that much tahimik. That's why Option was telling me, oh Maris, I never heard her talking. Hindi ko pa ata narinig si Maris. But she can see of Maris. She's always smiling and she's attending. Well, with that kind of attitude, you could already see that she can be a potential leader in the coalition. And I never stop encouraging her or giving her some points that she can be a true leader also. Even, kasi minsan nahihiya sila na, ma'am, hindi ho ako magaling magsalita, ma'am. But once they commit to you that they can be a presenter or they can be a leader sharer, mag-i-improve at mag-i-improve ho sila. And I saw that in some of the leaders here. Yeah.
Yes.
And especially if they are earning a lot already and some of their dreams are coming true already, then I don't think yung pagiging introvert is a hindrance to their success, right? So that's
Thank you so much, Upline Ellen. Yes. Actually, diba, yun nga, after ni Upline Ellen magsalita, diba, nag-Q&A tayo kaagad. But I really hope my fellow leaders, nakita ninyo yung galing ng ating upline, diba, ni Ate Ellen, even through her sharing. That's why I really, sobrang memorable din to sa akin, itong tonight na leader sharing, because what she's sharing to us right now are things that are really within her. So I hope na, if you can read between the lines, so I hope you would also really stay focused and learn from ang dami niyang nuggets sinasabi. If you can already get it, I tell you, you would be able to close. Because kung ako nga, naka-close ako ng mga 1 star, 2 star, through observation pa lang sa kanila, what more, diba, we can get out of it tonight. Actually, before I proceed to the question of Evelyn, i-emphasize ko lang yung nakuha ko kay Coach Ellen. If you would hear from what her sharing a while ago, what is important for one is to connect. Connect with the client. That's what she does. If she needs to buy their product first before she connects with them, she definitely will. But she will connect first. Then 2, is she would really let the client try the product. Crucial tong dalawang 2 things that I really learned from her. Okay, these 2 things. And of course, you really need to dress well. That is why you would see me really effort to dress well, especially when I learned that I'm closing 1 star, 2 star, di pwede casual. Talagang you need to dress well. Okay? So that's why you would see them, sila with our team Elite Pavo, Irish Umali, they are really dressing well. Okay? Hindi yan dahil maarte sila. No. It's part of their lifestyle na. Okay? So you need to make it part of you as well. Okay? So, these are the things that I really learned from them. Pero what we should also be polishing is the foresight that they really have. Yung kanilang, sabi nga, prospecting. Okay? Papasok dito na yung question ni Coach Evelyn. Okay? To Coach Ellen, Upline Ellen, you need to answer this talaga. Aside from the finances, okay, if you have a client, aside from knowing that this person got the money, this person can buy, okay, aside from that, how do you assess if ang ipupush mo sa kanya is only one set, one diamond set, or ang ipupush mo is one star.
Okay. So for that, you have to consider if this person is really a businesswoman or a businessman, right? Kasi for me, it's easy to present the business, especially once they benefited on the product, right? So let's say the father is sick. Let's say the father is sick, the mother is sick, and in the family, all of them are sick. So probably one diamond set is not enough for them, right? So you have to share, no? Not first the income, but of course, how much, no, is she going to save from getting, no? Kasi they will tell you, oh, ang asawa ko nga, may ganito. Oh, ang nanay ko nga, na-atake ng isang ano. Oh, ang anak ko nga, may problem. So see, may mga gestures agad or may mga signals agad na she is really need of this one star, no? So mas madali mong ma-assess sa kanya if she needs if she needs that 7 sets already, right? So then you could also say how much savings, no, she will get out of getting this 7 sets, no? Kailangan prepare ka na doon. Actually, tayong mga leaders, once we convince the customer to get the one package, and nagsabi na sila agad that, oh, ito nga si ganito ko, may sakit, o magpa-flash na agad sa mind mo na alam kong ang financial capability nitong tao na to is talagang very strong, right? So pag yung sign na ganon, well, of course you have to offer already the 7 sets and how much she's going to save. See? And pag nag-benefit pa ang buong family niyan, then you could always have the follow-up, right? So pag nag-follow up yan, then why not introduce the business platform? No? Malay mo, kasi marami tayo dito na, especially now that that the business is really falling down, marami hong may problema sa business na ngayon. So we can always talk about the business platform. No? So that's why actually the way you present the business, malaking hong factor yan. And they would always see kung makakatipid ba sila, then eventually, oh, yun nga, may mga friends ako na ganito na kailangan din pala ng product. No? So, ano yan it's a matter of, ano yan, actually process din yan na hindi naman agad yan mag-decide right away, no? But you can, especially, ito pong yung isang na-close namin na 7 sets, no? 2 days lang ho namin siya niligawan. But I can already why? May mga signs ho siya, naku, I have connections there, I have connections there. So, nung pinesent ko ho sa kanya ang 7 sets, and then plus her earnings, no? Or plus the savings, no? Actually, yung pang 7 sets niya, that's already free. So see, nakita niya agad, ay, wow. So, by buying this 6 sets, yung 7 sets niya, free na yung kanyang set. So, nag-decide agad siya agad. So, how will I do it?
Yeah.
Ganun lang siya.
Can you share a short story about you closing? It could be the 1 set or a whole 1 star. Yung pinaka na-encounter mo, Ate Ellen, na sobrang challenging. Sobrang, let's say, na-stress out ka dun sa client na yon. And then, how were you able to overcome that hurdle? And maybe after you, Patrick, can also share a little about his journey as well. Yung dun sa pinakamahirap, pinaka-toxic na client. And how did you open?
Kasi for closing kasi especially yung mga friends ko, no, just like our team Elite Pabo, Senny Garcia, no. Parang hindi naman ako nahirapan sa kanila, no. So far with the leaders that I have, a little, parang wala naman ako masyado. Kasi nga maybe because of the trust that they have given me. Kasi I've been into this kind of business na alam nila na I see to it that this kind of businesses will also benefit,
Yes.
especially on the income opportunity, no. Parang sa akin hindi ako nahihirapan to convince them to join me.
Pero you
With all the
mentioned, you mentioned a while ago, kasi trust nga, diba, with all this.
yes.
Pero what if, kasi you have the network, but how about for people na wala silang ganun kalaking network, and then they
Okay.
because they see the opportunity, they see the goodness of your tier, they see the goodness of freeway, so they venture into the cold market. So it's a stranger, so wala pang trust. So how do you really build? How do you connect? How do you, and then how long would that connection be for you to be able to spill out to them that what they should be doing, since you're per tier anyway?
Kasi for me, yung sa cold market, actually mahihirapan talaga yung mga, especially yung mga millennials, no? That's why, sabi nga ni, kailangan ng mentors. Kailangan talaga natin ng mentors to go with them. Kasi this is not a cheap product. Hindi ganun dali. And of course, creating stories, just like, kung let's say, si Patrick, no? How he was able to convince yung mga clients nila because of the story of his mom, no, and other stories that he shared, no. Kasi kung cold market, parang for me, they need a mentor. Kailangan talaga nila ng mentor to present the product well, and sila na yung magko-connect doon sa right person, no, doon sa right or doon sa client nila. Yan. So, kasi just katulad ni Dr. Abogado, ni Dr. Len, no? Parang si Dr. Len, hindi siya magko-connect sa cold market, right? Kung hindi niya kilala, of course, he will not offer that very expensive product. So that's why he has to look for right persons, no? That's why prospecting is very important. Hindi kasi tayo pwede papasok agad to the cold market kasi re-reject talaga tayo. That's what I see. That's what I see, Coach Eunice. That's why, di ba, Dr. Limbonong was telling us that you have to write prospects, no? So of course, with that prospects, you have to go first with your relatives, no? Kakategorize mo yan. Yan. And then after that, referrals. But then those referrals will eventually, actually yung mismong leader, he should be the one presenting dun sa mga referrals na yon.
Okay, thank you so much, Avline Ellen. Patrick, yes, how about you?
Yes, thank you po for the question. And I totally agree with Tita Ellen that for me po, specifically, I don't have huge client or yung top on the rank client. I don't have those po. The only clients I have are just the smaller clients for now. I really have to learn still a lot from my leaders, especially to my mentors. I really have to learn a lot. But the question goes to, how did you cultivate yourself? Just to tell po a story, my first ever presentation was with my mommy Senny, Tita Senny, Timilit Pavo, Miss Sinaida Garcia. It was in, I forgot the place, but it is a casino. It's exclusive. And I don't know the client's profile. I don't know. But the client happens to be a doctor in America. That is the client. It happens to be a doctor who knows everything about medicine. And I'm not medical inclined person. I came to communication arts, political science. That's my degree. So I really don't know about medical. So the thing here is when you face that challenge, how did you cultivate yourself? That's the question. So for me, Miss Eunice, to answer the question right, have the right intention of doing the business. Because whether it is a big client or a small client, if you don't have the right intention of doing the best business, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. These people around you is exponentially needed. It's a must to learn from them. But you yourself is the one who will talk and share the story, the product, the business, the company. So if you don't have the right intention of the business, it's nothing. If you do just measure it by money and achievement, you will fall. Just like others says, your mission first, then commission comes after. I learned that a lot from our leaders. Have the right mindset to invest in yourself. First is that whatever the client would be, if you have the knowledge, you have the confidence, you have the experience, you know how to battle with them. I tell you that your mindset can change everything. Positive mindset really helps. That's why I always smile. I always make it to a point that even rejection cannot knock me down because I know that I can stand up again and fight another round. Take action. Don't stop until you learn the do's and understand the don'ts. Because there are critical words that you should say and you should not say. So you have to understand, learn the do's and understand the don'ts. Next is if you want to be truly successful, find someone who has achieved the same result you want to do and do what they do. This is what I do. I mirror the success that I am seeing from Tita Ellen, to Tita Seni, to Tito Cho, to Pastor Leo, to Miss Eunice, and to everyone. You may not see me like saying thank you to these people, but my heart are pounding out to say thank you because I learned so many things. With just the aura and the spirit that they project when they talk to people, it's different. So I always make sure that I find someone who achieved the result I want to have. And I do the same of what they do. You'll achieve the same result or maybe even better. Even better. Your mentor, your leader, your upline has a greater purpose than just seeing their achievement. This is why our leaders are telling us borrow strength. Equip it, then partake with their actions. Okay? Remember, it doesn't take great men to do things, but it is doing things that makes men great. That's one thing that I learned. Also, don't pay attention to the judgment of the people around you. If you failed, so what? It's okay. Other people's opinion that don't pay your bills. Remember that. Just focus on your goal, focus on the life you ever wanted and work for it. No matter what the situation, remind yourself, I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice to act, a choice to succeed, a choice to break through. And I choose to take part and succeed with these people around me. I think it's really to know the reason of you doing the business. So that if you encounter big people or small people, you have the same heart. And that's to help. That's to help. And that will bring you to success. Not the money, not the achievement. It will follow. It will follow. And I saw that to a lot of people here in Reway, especially in Move Up Coalition. And I am so honored. I'm so honored that I was exposed with this kind of people. Because without this, without you, Miss Eunice, and everyone else, I would not be like this the way I think about the business. I would not. I would not. Maybe I'm just wandering elsewhere, still wondering,
The truth
thinking of
is,
what food to
yeah.
eat.
But the truth is, Patrick, it's really also not about us. Actually, it would go back to you because you choose to
Hmm.
then observe and follow. Really. So it's all about what? Babalik us. What we choose. Our choice pa din. Okay? Yeah. So thank you so much for both of your answers. Talagang, alam mo, isasam ko lang yung sagot nilang dalawa sa question na yon. When we kaharap natin yung client, we just need to what? Listen. Babalik din sa sinabi ni ating upline Ellen, you need to connect, know their need, and give the solution. So, I think whether it's a cold market, okay, mas mabilis talaga. Mahirap kasi ang cold market because you need to make a connection. So,
Connections.
you can penetrate once you are able to really polish yourself well. Talagang ready ka dapat. then
Mm.
yun gagawa mo. Okay? And then pero kaya naman, hindi ko sinasabi na hindi.
Kaya naman. Yeah.
We can talaga. And of course, don't do it alone, okay? Oo, call me. I'll go with you, okay? Gawin natin yan. I love challenge. Let's do it, okay? Then, eto may question ulit si ating Coach Evelyn, di ba? When we ask for referrals, so when our clients give us the names and the number, yun lang ba yung kailangan natin? We just get it and call them up. How do we go about it with the referrals? What's the best thing to do with these referrals?
I'll answer first po. I learned this from a lot of experiences na po. First and foremost, if you will be asking for referrals, don't just ask for the number and the name. That's something that's really wrong about sales industry. You have to profile. So if you were able to ask for the names and the phone number or the email address, that's good because that's what you need to essentially communicate with them. But you have to know their profile so that when you appear to their site, na makita nila kayo, you know how to attack the behavior, the belief, the things that you don't know yet because this is a cold person, this is untapped connection. So you have to profile. Now, profiling means asking the person you ask the referral from to what is the nature of the business of this person, how is he going along with the economy, and so on and so forth. So those are the simple things that you have to connect. Then, when you connect to the person, to the referral, tell the referee or the referral that she or he was given by a trusted friend. Build the trust of the person who gave the referral, so that the person who doesn't know you would feel that, oh, okay, there will be like at ease to feel the tension na, I don't know this person, why will I talk to you? But since there was this bridge that you were able to build the gap, the person that was referred by your prospect or client will feel na, oh, engaging. He knows me because he knows my friend. And I learned this from Tita Ellen. I learned this from Tita Zenny and everyone else. You have to really make sure that you do your research. This has been taught by Pastor Leo for the longest time. And trust me, it really works. Miss Eunice, that's my answer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ate Ellen.
So actually what Patrick has said are all true and correct, no? So for me, it's better really that as much as possible, those referrals, no, probably the one who refer, no, you should bring her or you should bring him to that person, correct? Parang ang hirap na to connect, no, if you don't know that person, no. It's really better that you bring that person to his or her referral.
Yes.
But if she or he cannot make it, then of course you have to connect, no? Parang yung bridge nung yung person na yon that who refer to that person. Kailangan kausap na niya na, this person, of course, we are already a leader in this company. Kumbaga sa ano na tayo, what do you call this? She was already presented us to them.
But-
no? So it's more easier kasi, sige.
Sorry po.
Tee up,
But what-
yes, correct. Tee up.
But what
Tee
if
up us already.
Yeah, but what if po, Ate Ellen, the person, diba, hindi siya kumuha ng per tier. And, pero nagbigay siya ng mga referrals. How about you?
Kaya nga, that's why, actually, stories of that person will sell. Kasi for me, paano mo, what I mean is, paano kita mako-convince kung yung tao na yon hindi naman bumili sa'yo? Anong story ang isi-share ko for that? So for me, it's a no-no. I would not take much time, no? I would rather concentrate on my group, on my leaders around me. Mas marami silang, I think, di ba? For me, that's that's more considerable ba? na I would rather spend my time rather than going to this cold market.
Okay.
Kasi marami pa eh. Actually, marami pa na we could always get, no? Hindi yung ganyan na para tayong lumalaban na wala tayong anything na weapon na pwede nating ibigay doon sa client na yon, right? They would always parang hindi talaga tayo i-entertain ng customer na yon, right?
Okay, thank you so much, Upline Ellen. Yeah, kasi this one thing I think I really learned from Ate Ellen was that you need to make sure that your client is really taking the product.
Yeah, correct.
Ate Ellen told me talaga na you make sure that even all your business prospects, kasi alam niya, gusto ko lahat 1 star, gusto ko business lahat kausap ko talaga. Because time is limited for me, so that's why I really wanted to present the business always. But thankfully, all those who get 1 star naman, lahat sila is taking for tier.
Yes.
Talaga. So, make sure na they are really taking the product. And then, I'll share to you one tip, okay, that I learned from her, okay, na when a client really turns us down and ang reason niya is pera, money, but you know that that person is capable naman to pay you, okay, because we know we have lots of clients, diba, that they have the means but they just don't want it, diba, na maybe they scared, whatever, kung anong reason, but you know they are able and they are capable. Sabi niya sa akin, eto tinuro niya na na-pick up ko and feeling ko kayang-kaya at dapat gamitin. Di ko pa kasi na-try. Leave him the 1 set. Give him the 1 set. 1 therapy. Yeah. Because capable to pay you. Alam mong babayaran. Kaya niya. And ayaw lang niya ilabas. Let's say, ano lang siya, hindi naman, ayaw niya. Okay, hirap siya ilabas yon, pero capable. And pera lang naman yung problem niya. Sabi niya wala akong pera eh. Alam mo meron eh. Then what she taught me, kung pera lang problema mo, wag mo nang problemahin yan. Ito, 1 set. Iwan ko muna sa'yo. Ang importante, i-try mo yung product. What is important? I-try mo yung product. How you can pay me back, pag-usapan natin after you take the product na. Yon. So, because that person, since the person is able and capable to pay you, and alam mong has the means to pay you, that person will definitely pay you back. Okay? Because ang importante is for the person to take the product. So, you show your care, your concern by telling that person, you need this product, so you need to take it. Okay? Yon. Then yung pera, how to pay it, pag-usapan na lang later on. Yun. So, that's one way. And I think it's effective. Kaya nga, I'm excited to really go back because I have one client, sabi ko, gusto ko talagang gawin yung sinuggest niya. And that's why I told you, I am really excited for tonight's etong sharing because I learned that from her. So, I hope to everyone else here, we learn a lot, okay? And what Coach Ellen has said nga, diba, may dapat pa tayong pag-aralan. And then, so we need to come up with a part 2. But for tonight, this is all for tonight. And I hope we have learned a lot. Whatever we learned, we need to act it out, put it into practice so that it would really become a reality. So to our speakers, okay, to our Team Elite Pava, Miss Elanita Season, and to our Diamond 2 Star, Mr. Patrick Jan Little, thank you so much for your time, for your life, okay, sharing your life to us because we really learned a lot from you both, okay? So taste and see that the Lord is good. God bless us all.
So proud of you both. Ay, sa inyong tatlo.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
I hope you learned something. I hope tomorrow you will close